Okay, I'm gonna jump right in and show you guys a bunch of baby books. And when I say baby, I mean baby. So this video was made especially for this party because I know that there's a lot of people expecting babies or newly born babies. So there's a lot of baby books in this video. Baby meaning newborn, infants, all the way up to 12 months of age. And then I'll do a separate video, a separate post for books for like 12 months to toddler-ish ages. So baby books. Okay, first thing I want to show you is this cloth book. And this is called a poppet. It's a poppet because it's a play on a puppet. So you can make this puppy dog bark, but he's a book. And so as you go through this, the puppy loves to chase. So we're going to make the puppy's ears flap. And you get to play with all of that. A super cute little cloth book. There are several other cloth books, but they are in the toy room and my little boy's sleeping. I'm not going up there. So if somebody wants to see those, let me know and I can make a separate video. They're really cute. They have a rainbow rattle with like these little rainbow beads on the side, so you can shake them, they make noise, or you can move them. And it's got animals inside. They're cute. I'll do a separate video of those. Next thing we have are these little stroller books, and it comes with like this little accordion clip on here. And inside the book, you'll see there are die cuts. So you can see my little finger comes out. There are finger trails. So I'm thinking you can see, I can see it in the video. There's dimension here, and these are intended for little people to trace their fingers. That's why it's called a finger trail. It's supposed to help with fine motor skills. So on this one, again, there's a die cut over here. You can kind of see my thumb coming through, my finger coming through here. And then again, over here, there's one where the starfish is, okay? And here's a little touchy-feely patch. So these are stroller books. In every collection that I'm showing you, there's several different titles. So if you see something you like, so you like the stroller books, but you don't love animals, and maybe you think a different theme stroller book is better, we probably have it. Just let me know, or you can search stroller books and see what is returned in that search. So keep that in mind. Just because I'm showing you one thing doesn't mean that's all we have to offer. There's probably plenty. Okay, next thing I want to show you are these little books. And this is called Baby's Very First Collection, Little Black and White Library Collection. It has 4 little books in it, and it has babies, going out, animals, and faces. Our little box set has been so loved on. It's just absolutely crushed, which it's not a huge deal because Usborne offers a 50% replacement policy. So at any point, if your books fall apart because of wear and tear, or they've been chewed on or slobbered on too many times and the pages have ripped or stuck together and you tried to pry them open and they ripped, we can replace the book for half off. You still have to pay the shipping charges, but the book itself is half off. All you have to be able to do is take a picture of the book. So at some point, I'm gonna have to replace these little books because my little babies love to stack these. They love to hold these, and now that he can throw, Harry loves to just throw these. So they double as a Frisbee, but inside these, it's super cute. They're black and white, super high contrast, which is great for their little baby eyes because they don't do much when they're newborns. Kind of flip through a couple of these really quickly. There's faces. We have several other little box sets like this, and there's a box set that's actually on my wish list that I really want, and I don't know why I haven't grabbed it yet. And the little box set has really tiny little books that are intended to double as stacking blocks. So I might have to pin those for you guys to check out too. The next thing is Baby's Very First Bus Book, and this has wheels that actually spin, and we have a tractor version of this, I believe, too. And so inside of this, you're supposed to find things. So it gets the dialogue going once, I mean, obviously your baby's not going to talk back to you, but it's the color is so vibrant. You can actually read this to your baby and then you can point. So as you know, the child doesn't understand what you're reading to them at this point, but you're supposed to point to things and show them and say things, you know. So on this page, now Mr. Bear, Baby Bear, Panda, and Lion are all on the bus. Elephant, Monkey, and Mouse are waiting for the bus. And you could kind of point out who's on the bus and who's waiting for the bus and those kinds of things. So there's that. Very cute. Next, we have, you know what, I'm gonna hold up on that. Baby's very first touchy-feely book. I am obsessed with these. So my mother-in-law actually bought us our first one of these for Harry. And they are so doggone cute. So the bee on this is like felt. And this little alligator has like a vinyl-y, knobby feel to it. The boots are squishy. The strawberry, he's furry. Okay, so the penguin's furry. And the strawberry has a dimension to him. The moon and the truck are glittery. The cloud is like sheepy. It feels like a sheep. This is felty. Okay, so this actually stays in our diaper bag because this is like our church book and it's great for church. Next, and I know somebody was specifically asking about these, the fold-out books. So this is Things That Go. This also is in our diaper bag and it's perfect for church because not only do the pictures keep my little dude busy, but the fact that the book is like an accordion is also absolutely amazing to a child. And so I'm sure there's some element that would help with fine motor skills with collapsing and recollapsing this book. Okay, so this is double-sided. Things That Go, and then you have this actual scene of things going on the other side. The really cool thing about this book, and I'm going to try and set it up back here behind me, is that as you can see, it's standing up right there in the background. These are intended to be used for tummy time. So if you've got that brand new baby at home and they need something to look at other than I don't know, whatever you place in front of your boppy pillow, these books are wonderful. We have several in the fold-out series, so if you don't love the Things That Go and you want like farm animals or just black and white counting, I think that's the one we have upstairs that I use with Lucy. There's several, so keep that in mind. Next thing I want to show you, That's Not Mine. And these are the top-selling Usborne books, and you've probably seen them in Barnes & Nobles and little toy boutiques because they're so cool. So That's Not My Unicorn is my favorite for little girls. This was the 50th anniversary book, and the binding of the pages up here, so you can kind of see it, is this holographic, and so it's the little unicorn horn. But it's so pretty. So on each page, there's this mouse, and you get to spot the mouse, and there's also touchy-feely sensory patches. There's over 50 different That's Not My titles. So, of course, if you don't love the unicorn, that's fine. You can pick something that you do like. This is my favorite for a little boy right now just because of Halloween. I think it's so doggone cute. They all have these touchy-feely sensory patches. They have the little mouse on every page to spot. And these just don't get old. So my little dude loves to pull all of these off the shelf and read them to himself. And they don't get old. We still keep those in the diaper bag. Lucy is over 2.5 now, and she still will pull these off the shelf and play with them, and I'm totally okay with that because she now shows her little baby brother where the mouse is, and she tries to read the book, but she can't quite read the book, but she'll say, that's not my whatever the theme of the book is. So I think we're doing something right here. Next is That's Not My Zebra's Colors. So it's kind of in the same family as That's Not Mine. So it's the zebra wishing that he could be different colors. And you'll see there's a die cut up here that goes through to the next page, teaching about colors and animals. And then when you get to the back of the book, it's got this really cool flap to lift where he decides he will stay himself. Okay, next thing I have are these two playbooks. So one is a Lift the Flap playbook and the other is a touchy-feely playbook. And they're just that. These are absolutely 100% intended to be sensory books. So you can see the water on the elephant is glittery. There's finger trails down here where the fish is. There's cutouts here with the zebra. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can probably hear it. And then down here on the alligator, there's also little cutouts. So these are all finger trails on the octopus. There's a little die cut up here. Little furry monkey. Get that, a furry bunny tail, finger trail all throughout. And then this is like, I don't know, it's like that sheepy material. I don't even know what that is. Then you've got another finger trail. This has a sensory patch, you got fur there. So the playbook. Let me put this up here so I don't lose everything. Next is Lift the Flap playbook. So this is one of my favorites. The only caution that I'll throw on these is that obviously babies they love to play with these, and they'll sit there like and just do this for hours, which is great. And it's really good for them learning object permanence, like, you know, here it is, there it goes kind of thing, but it's still there. But sometimes they're a little rough with these flaps. So don't be heartbroken if the flaps get pulled off. I've taped several of mine back together because I'm not replacing any of my books using the 50% off policy until my kids are old enough to not rip the flaps off anymore. So these have flaps, it has finger trails, it has sensory patches. And that's on every page. Okay. Oh, this is my favorite page. How cool is that? Okay. Next I have Slide and See books. I know we have a dinosaur lover in this party, so I'm going to show you this one. Slide and See books are just that. They have something that you slide and see. So this helps with fine motor. Also object permanence. There it is. There it goes. It's back. Didn't leave. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So this one, the little baby dinosaurs pop out of the eggs. There's a finger trail over here. And then when you get to the end, the dinosaur's mouth, snapshot. And there's finger trails down here. And there's other little things to touch and feel up here. Like this is all cut out up here for touching, sensory patch. And then I have a farm version of this also, the Slide and See. There's the milk goes up and down. Very cute. Okay, those are Slide and See books. I think everybody needs at least one of those, my opinion. Next I have a playbook, and this is animal words. So I like these, and this is more something that Lucy actually likes to read to her little brother. So it's kind of like a search and find. So you find the bear over here, you find the bear over there. There's all kinds of sensory touchy-feely patches in these books. There's die cuts. So there's things to find. It's a playbook, exactly what the title says. There's things to find, there's things to touch on every page. But again, a baby is not obviously going to be able to, at least my babies could never, you know, respectively look at this and then find it over here. We had to work on that, and they didn't get that till they were older. But if you have an older sibling, this is a great book that they can read to a baby. Okay, next two, we have Are You There? And I'm going to go ahead and just show you Are You There, Little Elephant. These have all sorts of finger trails. They have die cuts, so inside each page you're going to peek through and go to the next page, and you're looking for the elephant. So up here these two are cut out. Okay, then down here the little toes are cut out. And then you get to the back and they found the elephant. And of course, there's all sorts of sensory patches on these pages. So that's Are You There? This is a fairly new line. This one is Squawk Squawk Toucan. I think there's Night Night Hippo or Bedtime Hippo. Oh, here we go. Speak Up Mouse, Squawk Toucan, Time for Bed Hippo, Splish Splash Seahorse. So there's a little bit of writing, text on each page. Very colorful images, but then when you get to the back, how cool is that? Okay. I'm almost done. Okay, these are the last three things that I'm going to show you for babies. Actually, no, I lied. I think there's two more things I'm going to show you. And these are all sound books. So I'm obsessed with these sound books because they have on-off switches, which everybody needs. But I also really like the illustrations on the inside. I think they're so beautiful. You can see all of the sensory patches. So there's a die cut, there's a finger trail, and then these music notes are cut out. Then right here you have this button that you just lightly place your finger over and it'll play the sound. And so there's a sound patch on every page. It's so easy for little babies to hit this and listen to the music. So my little dude has been playing with these little books and hitting these sound patches for a really long time. And so he's 15 months now, and he's been able to do these for a little while. And it's great because it does have an on-off switch. And then the last one is nursery rhymes. So this is probably really cute for a baby or baby shower or a gift. And then Humpty Dumpty back here in the end. Okay, second to last thing I want to show you is this baby's very first collection. Inside this, you have several of these little books. You know I'm all about these little baby books. Baby's very first getting dressed books. So there's a bunch of, it's a collection of little board books. Okay, that's all this is. This would be a great shower gift or a great thing for grandma and grandpa to snag and have at their house. These are incredibly durable. They're super heavyweight, so I don't think you really have to be worried about anything happening to these pages. Cool. Next we have farm animals, baby farm animals. These very first animals. And so I actually, this set retails for $49.99, and these were just on customer special. I have an extra box set of these. If somebody is interested, please let me know. And I'm more than happy to sell it to you for what I paid for the customer special. Okay, almost done. This is a great bedtime storybook. You're always supposed to start bedtime stories, naptime stories when they're young. And these have very little text on the pages, illustrations top to bottom on the pages, and they're absolutely beautiful. So let me get you a table of contents so you can see what's in here. And then it has the bookmark. Good Lord. It's got the bookmark in here, okay, so you can keep your place. But this is a